Right, exactly. They're not going down the eye. They're going down the side of the eye. Yep. Good point. But still, if they hit the eye beam, but they still break. And that's how they break bottom ones too, by the way. They hit the eye beams on top that don't break, but it hits the shatter, and they line it in just the way where it pops by pressure. That's how much money we had available to us in the 1990s. We have to sit there and just break and win some fun. Now that one piece of pie is like $5 a job.
Shaun, do you know if anyone's playing this music right now?
Still got 5 minutes or so.
I wonder if this is the last song.
I know. It's a good point.
He was talking about
We're gonna go dragging out with Davis' money. Like it did 40 and 50. Where's it even worth? 40 to 80. Very rare. But it's really grainy that it's not very
Hey, Shaun, for table 4, giving up 2 3 What's up? No, good. You ready? We got like 2 minutes before we start. Shaun Zink warmed up in 5 minutes. All warmed up in 2 hours.
when you warm down with This is not a top 10. This is just a exhibition.
Yo, I had someone that applied on DC that had 2 of my bartenders on their resume.
Oh yeah?
Girl, guy. Girl. What's her name? Let me find it. I'm about to snitch on her.
Maybe she's an expert. Is that her is listed as current?
Huh?
Is that listing as current or former?
I don't know. Man, I gotta find it later.
Yeah.
Once you tell me her name, I'll give you a little insight, you know, if she's good or no good.
Appreciate it. Well, if she's good, then I'll let you keep her.
Maybe she doesn't work there no more.
Maybe.
Which in that case, he's probably going to say she's no good.
All right, guys, thank you for tuning into Billiard Breakdown tonight. We got Shaun Zink versus Paul Jacob. This is going to be a race to 11 for Shaun and a race to 9 for Paul in 9-ball pool. The players are briefly going to go over the rules with each other, and they're going to lag for a break shortly. Balls are traveling a little quick. This is a tough one. Looks like Paul wins the leg. He's going to get to start off with the break. Shaun Zink offering Paul a spot of 2 games. Paul's got to get to 9 before Shaun gets to 11. Good luck to both players.
How about this part?
It's me.
I know.
Paul's going to scratch right into that far left pocket on the break. Not a good start. Ted Beach in the live chat says the way Shaun played the other day, I think Paul has a good chance. Yeah, Shaun's definitely a little rusty, but it's difficult to gauge Shaun's current level based on playing Ron Cosanzio, because Ron typically only gives you one chance, whether you're a 650 or a 550 or even a 500. The game could look quite similar. But Shaun shooting with some nice confidence early in this match. And he's going to take this first game 1-0 to set the tone. Good shooting by Shaun to start. I don't got that problem.
I know.
Ted Beach in the live chat saying, what a difference a day makes. Yeah, Shaun shooting nice and quick, but also accurate to start. But let's see how the match progresses. Shaun up 1-0 to start. Kind of seemed like Paul was going for somewhat of a two-way shot there, but doesn't get it. The real problem here is the 3-9 cluster. It's almost unfavorable to make this 1 and the 2. You kind of want your opponent to shoot this 3 ball. Good attempt there by Shaun to use some inside to try to break up that 3. He doesn't get it though. Is the 4 a possible combination here into that far right corner? Good attempt. And he gets the save. The 8 and the 4 are both in the way of the 3. Paul's going to have to kick at this. Nice contact by Paul. Tough shot to make position 4 on the 4 ball. He's going to have to really stroke this through if he wants a chance. Look at this. Does he get the bump? Really nice shot by Shaun here. Good use of right spin to get that cue ball off the rail with a relatively straight-on shot by Shaun. But he misses the straight shot on the 5. But look at this lucky leave he gets on the 5 right behind the 7. Tough to Paul should be able to see just the right side of the 5 ball. But he doesn't get a safe. Shaun can make this 5 ball no problem, and as well as making position for the 6, just a 3-rail setup potentially. Yep, that is what he goes for. He should just be able to follow this 6 ball with a little bit of stun to bring that cue ball back towards the center of the table. Very nice. Ted Beach in the live chat says maybe Shaun was just tired when he played Ron from working at his restaurant. Yeah, first of all, shout out to Shaun's new restaurant called Umai, which is a revolving sushi bar. Very popular in many other states. Make sure you go check it out. I believe it's in Victor, New York. Maybe about 20 to 30 minutes away from Rochester. But as far as Shaun being tired, I don't believe he was tired. Maybe a little rusty, but I don't think his energy level was the factor. during Shaun versus Ronnie. And he's shooting extremely well right now. The score is 2-0, and Paul's barely seen any time at the table. Shaun to break. Fantastic start by Shaun so far. Is the 2-ball going? Good break. Good angle as well to get something on the 3. Yeah, the fact that Shaun decided to stun draw this cue ball back for the 3-ball into the side pocket rather than just hold position for the 3-ball into the right corner, that means he's showing some confidence in his stroke rather than going for the easier setup. Really nice touch to bring that cue ball down to the short rail and back up towards the center. He doesn't have the correct angle just to stun draw this cue ball back above the 6. He may have to go to the short side of the 6 to shoot it down the rail. Let's see what he does. He's either going to go for that long shot down the rail, or the 6 may be able to clear into the side pocket. Tough to tell from this angle. Really, really nice shot. Maintaining an angle on the 7. The 9 cuts off several angles on the 7-ball, but Shaun's able to bring that cue ball back no problem. And look at this. Playing that 7-ball with perfect speed for the 8-ball. Really nice shot. He's got just a slight angle. That's all he needs to bring that cue ball back up towards the center of the table for the 9 into the corner. Really nice. Man, Shaun's on a mission tonight. Score is 3-0. Paul Jacob not seeing the table much to start with. But like I said, Shaun's got to get to 11 before Paul gets to 9. Right now is about an even game. Dry break by Shaun. Paul's got a good shot on the 1-ball. Good angle to just stun this cue ball back towards a little bit right of the table for the 2 into the left corner. Good action on the cue ball. Look at the position on the 3. That's almost as good as you can get it. A little weird of an angle. He may have to hit a longer cut shot on this 4-ball. Just bringing that cue ball past the 8-ball towards the right for a cut on the 4 into the side. Or I mean the corner, far right corner pocket. Good action by Paul. He's got a nice shot on the 4 ball. Tough to say is if his intent is to go down to the short rail and back to the other for the cut onto the 5 into the far left corner. He could also add bottom left spin to try to hold position for the 5, which is kind of what he tries to do. Thin cut on the 5, but if he makes it, he should be able to naturally fall on an angle on the 6 into the far left corner. Just regular top works. Good shot by Paul. Little straight on the shot. Coming back for the 7 is going to be difficult. He may have to just draw this cue ball straight back. A lot of action. Paul bumps into the 7 a little bit, leaving himself with a long shot on the 7. Tyson in the live chat asks, what rank is Paul? Paul is not in the top 10 rankings as of yet. We have a tournament over here at Billiard Breakdown on March 1st to determine the 11 through 15 rank players in Rochester, New York. Paul misses the long shot, and Paul Jacob is part of that March 1st tournament to try to get into that 11 through 15. Rick Hovey in the live chat says, wow, nice stroke from Paul. What's up, Rick? Tyson in the live chat asking, what are they playing for? Pride and Glory. Shaun's got a shot on the 8 into the side pocket. Let's see if he can go 4 rails for this 9 ball. He is able to. Really nice shot by Shaun. A little bit of a cut, but shouldn't be a problem. But he misses it. Shaun misses the relatively easy shot on the 9, but he gets a good roll. This is a pretty safe position for Shaun. Paul Jacob, it's going to be difficult to try to play safe here. He could leave the 9 and the cue ball on opposite ends of the long rail, or he could just go for the bank. Paul Jacob goes for the shot and misses it and leaves Shaun with an easy shot on the 9 into the far left corner. Nice shooting by Shaun. The score is now 4-0. Shaun further increasing his lead. Paul definitely needs to tighten up the game a little bit. Possibly rather than going for the bank, playing some sort of safe where Shaun has to bank would have been a little safer. Shaun really wasting no time at all. Quick shooter. We're a couple minutes into this match and it's already 4-0. Is the 8 ball going to get in the way? Looks like it is. The cross bank into the far left corner is available, but I don't think Shaun would go for it. He could bank this 1 ball 3 rails onto the opposite end of the table to try to play safe. But look at this. What a shot. Really good speed control on the cue ball to leave that 8 ball in between both the 1 and the cue. Paul attempts to 2-rail kick at this one ball, but makes contact with the 8. Shaun doing a good job of making Paul hit these uncomfortable kicks. Good angle on the 4, just to worry about potting, or I mean on the 2 ball, just to worry about potting it to naturally come down the table for the 4 ball. The angle that Shaun gets on the 5 ball will really determine whether or not he can run out the rest of this rack. Most likely top right spin will be used. A little far. Stroking through this 5 ball at a medium pace could leave you pretty straight on with the 6. He's got to really stroke this cue ball through for position on the 6. Really nice shot. The cue ball's near the rail, but it's not too uncomfortable of a shot. Nice touch to hold position for the 8 ball into that that side pocket. You should just be able to draw this cue ball back for the 9 ball. And Shaun is on point tonight, that's for sure. Can he make it 5-0? Yes, he can. The score is 5-0. Further increasing his lead against Paul Jacob. Really nice shooting by Shaun. The players are playing rack their own, break their own. For anyone just joining, thanks for tuning into Billiard Breakdown. Shaun's got to get to 11 before Paul can get to 9 in 9-ball pool. John Smith in the live chat says nice. So far, Shaun is not appearing to be rusty at all. Paul Jacob attempting to play safe using the 5 ball. Looks like he got it. Shaun chooses to use some inside spin to throw the angle of the cue ball towards the 1. Uses a little too much inside and misses it, but good attempt. Paul Jacob at the table with ball in hand. 2 ball does go into the side pocket, but the 9 is blocking several of the angles. Let's see if Paul can figure this one out. Not really. This is a really thin cut into the left corner pocket. Paul choosing to play safe once again, but Shaun is going to be able to see the 2-all between the 6 and the 9, no problem. Let's see if there's like a two-way bank shot where he can use the 9 or the 6 to play safe on the cue ball, as well as going for the 2 into that far right corner. Looks like Shaun decided to thin the 2, attempting to leave the cue ball into with some distance, but Paul's got a good shot at the 2. He can choose to play with top or bottom here to make position for the 3, but doesn't take much time for the shot. He misses it, and Shaun's got a layup of a shot here. Curious to see if that 7-8 combo goes into that far right corner. Tough to say. He could shoot this 3 and break up the 7-8 after making the 2-ball, but then position on the 4 is tough to predict. Really nice shot. Fantastic shot, actually. Using the 2-ball as the breakout shot rather than risking using the 3 and then potentially not having a position on the 4-ball. Really creative by Shaun Zink here. Just because the 3-ball was closer to that corner pocket, he had a higher chance of breaking out the 7-8 and maintaining a position for the 3 into that far left corner. Good shot. Connor Hussein in the live chat saying, Paul still doing huge mistakes. Care to share what these huge mistakes are by Paul? Connor Hussein has also retracted his message, but I've already read it out. It's too late to retract your message. What's on the internet is going to be there forever. Connor, care to share what Paul's huge mistakes have been? He hasn't really gotten too much of a chance at the table. Yeah, I mean, Shaun is just really on point. Completely different player. Connor specifying, to be honest, you have a mistake on the 9 and you have a mistake on the 2. He gifted one game for nothing. Yeah, you're probably right, but Shaun Zink being the #1 contender in Rochester, New York is no joke of a player. He does miss the 9-ball, very surprisingly. Paul Jacob is going to have a chance to get his first game here. Should be no problem for Paul. And he makes it. The score is now 5-1. Shaun's got to get to 11 first, and Paul's got to get to 9. Connor saying nice one to win. Yeah. Shaun surprisingly, very surprisingly, misses the 9-ball. It was a relatively easy shot, but he misses it, and Paul's going to be able to take that game. Paul Jacob to break.
So somebody.
He leaves Shaun with a tough cut on the 1, but if Shaun is able to pocket this, the cue ball will just naturally be able to fall onto the 2 ball, no problem. 2 rails, maybe 3. Good cut. Little straight on the 2 ball to generate an angle on the 3 though. Shaun is eyeing the stun shot on the 2 ball, seeing what kind of cut he gets on the 3. The 4 ball is in a good position though for Shaun to take the thin cut on the 3. It goes into either side pocket, so really no matter where the cue ball lands, he should be able to have a shot here. Nice shot. Not too sure if the angle on the 5 is even really possible here. Really tough to make position for. What is this? Look at this position on the 5. That's ridiculous. I mean, come on. Yeah, he's going to have to thin this 5 ball and go possibly 2 or 3 rails up and down the table for the 6, but just even getting a possible shot on the 5 is difficult enough. Good shot by Shaun. And Shaun plays a really nice safe behind the 7. Paul's got a really tough kick here. He could go to that right long rail. That is his easiest option. But he isn't able to make contact. Shaun Zink is going to come to the table with ball in hand with only 5 balls left at the table. Where's the cue ball going? Where's it going? He overhits the stun on the 6 ball, attempting to hold position for the 7. The cue ball rolls behind the 9. Shaun's going to have to kick at this. He misses it. Paul's going to have a good chance here to get out. Nice stun shot by Paul. Can he take his second game here? Good pace on the cue ball to bring it back out with minimal of an angle. Connor Hussein says Come on, Paul. That's an easy one to win, bro. And Paul is able to take that game. The score is now going to be 5-2. Shaun Zink still in the lead. Paul Jacob to break. Really nice break by Paul. Good position on the 1 ball. The 2 doesn't pass by the 3 into that left corner, so it's possible he's going to try to bring this cue ball back towards us for the 2 into the side pocket. And Paul is going to leave Shaun with a 2-3 easy combo. Holding position for the 2 should be no problem. Shaun just wants to make sure not to follow this 2 ball in with the 3, so he can use it to make position on the 4. Good angle. Shaun gets a nice bump off the 9. It's possible the 4 may clear the 6 into that far left corner. Shaun's eyeing this 6 ball, making sure he's got an angle to shoot the 6 after pocketing the 4 ball. Looks like he will have an angle. Good angle to use a little bit of right spin to go 2 rails back out for the 7 into the same pocket. He's not able to make the 6 ball though, and he's going to sit it in the side pocket for Paul. As nice of a layout that Paul can ask for here. Nice shot. He gets a little straight on the 7, but that's okay. He can just stun this cue ball and shoot the 8 ball into the right side pocket. And Paul's going to be able to take this game. Good job by Paul for punishing some errors by Shaun. The score is now 5-3. Shaun Zink still in the lead. Connor Hussein in the live chat saying still have a lot of faith on you, Paul. All right, live chat showing up for Paul. Justin Nilsson in the live chat saying, "Yo, what's up, Justin? Who you got this match?" Remember, Paul's got 2-game odds, so let me know. Nice shot by Paul. Gets a good bump on the 2 for position on the 2 into that far right corner. And 3 balls already pocketed. But does he draw it too far? A little bit, but if he can make this 5 ball, position on the 6 should be pretty natural here. He isn't able to make it. Is Shaun able to see between this 8 and the 6? I don't think so, but you never know. Justin Nilsson in the live chat saying, "I have to go with my guy Paul." All right, Justin. I'm still waiting for the Shaun Zink gang to show up in the live chat.
Get in there.
Does the cue ball get behind the 6? It does. Fortunate roll for Shaun. Paul at the table with no easy shot here. Making contact is no problem. Playing safe or pocketing it is a different question. Ted Beach in the live chat says most people vote for the underdog. I didn't see anyone rooting for Shaun Zink when he was playing Ron Costanzo. What about that one, Ted? Shaun's got a really thin cut on the 5. He attempts the shot. He doesn't get it. Will he be punished for missing this long, thin cut? Paul leaves himself a little bit awkward on the 6. Kind of at the 50-yard mark for what's comfortable to shoot at, whether it's the side or the far right corner. He goes for the bank, but doesn't get it. Connor Hussein in the live chat saying that's another easy one to win, Paul. Come on, don't disappoint me. Well, Paul misses the shot, and Shaun's back at the table with a long shot on the 6. Slightly uncomfortable because of how close the cue ball is to the rail and the 7, but still a long shot here. What a pop by Shaun. Great shot. That was not an easy shot to make, and Shaun's going to be able to make the 7, and let's see what kind of position he gets here on the 8. Really nice angle on the 8 ball just to stun draw this cue ball towards the left side of the table for the 9. What a position by Shaun. barely clears the 9, but it's no problem. And Shaun's going to be able to make this game 6-3. Shaun's got to get to 11. Paul's got to get to 9. Shaun Zink with the break. No easy shot on the 1 ball, though. He could try to play safe, leaving the cue ball behind the 2. But instead, he goes for this, which is even better. Creating distance between the cue ball and the 1 while using the 8 ball as the blocker. The cue ball is somewhat near the rail as well, limiting what Paul can do to the cue. Michael Bremer in the live chat says, "What's up, Mike? Do you have Fargo numbers for this match?" I don't have them off the top of my head. I believe Shaun is in the mid 6s, maybe 650, 660. I'm not completely sure. And then we have Paul Jacob, who's going to be in the 500s, probably mid 5s. If anyone in the live chat wants to find the numbers and post them in the live chat, that would be cool. Meanwhile, Shaun's got a really nice position here. If he can get straight-ish on the 3 ball, he should be out. Mike Bremer in the live chat says, "Copy that, thanks." No problem. Shaun Zink is able to get a good angle on 3 ball just to roll down for the 7. I wonder if Shaun's considering the setup on the 8 ball into the right side pocket here, or if he's just going to shoot this 8 ball into that far right corner. He does have a good angle on the 7 to draw this cue ball back away from us to shoot the 8 into the side, but he doesn't want to end up with the wrong angle. So Shaun decides to not overcomplicate it, plays the simple stun shot to bring that cue ball slightly closer to the 8 for the far right corner, and he's got a good angle to just draw this cue ball back a little bit. Matt Fisk in the live chat says Shaun is 649 and Paul is 519. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate the numbers. Good shot by Shaun, just bringing that cue ball back a little bit. He's got an angle on the 9, but it shouldn't be a problem for him. But he misses it. But once again, he does get a good leave on the miss. This is a tough cut here. Let's see if Paul actually goes for a shot or if he's going to come up with some sort of safe attempt. He makes it. Great shot by Paul. Is he going to scratch? Is he going to scratch? He is. What an unfortunate result for Paul Jacob. Shaun's going to be able to take that game, but really, really unfortunate scratch for Paul Jacob there. Good cut. The score is 7-3. Shaun Zink further increasing his lead. Shaun's got to get to 11. Paul's got to get to 9. And Paul scratching on that shot is really unfortunate. Connor Hussein in the live chat says, that really hurt my feelings. If you're talking about that scratch that just happened to Paul, I'm sure that hurt his feelings as well. Shaun misses the 1. Ends up with a safe using the 3 and the 6. Look at this speed control by Shaun. Really nice use of the 7 ball. The shot's very easy to over or under hit. Paul attempts to kick at it, but gives Shaun ball in hand. Every ball is clear. As long as he can get a good angle on the 3 ball after shooting the 2 into the side pocket, Shaun should be out from there. Shaun just needs to make sure he gets above the 3 so he can come back down for the 4 without any problems. But he leaves himself with the wrong angle. He's really going to have to work at this to get something out of it. Maybe heavy top left could do it. Look at this. Look at this shot. Really nice shot by Shaun. He does end up using top left for the position, I believe, and wow, good recovery after missing a simple positional shot on the 3 ball. Shaun shooting straight. Good angle on the 7 just to worry about the pot and let that cue ball naturally come closer to the 9. Instead, he uses a little bit of left to bring it towards the right. And he makes the 9 ball no problem at all. The score is now 8-3. Shaun Zink in the lead. Shaun's got to get to 11. Paul's got to get to 9. Shaun Zink breaks dry. Paul Jacob at the table with maybe just barely being able to see the left side of the 1. It may be possible to cut the 1 into the right side pocket, but not an easy shot for sure. Great shot by Paul. Does he get a bump into the 9 to hold position for the 2 into the left corner? He does. This shot is really easy to overhit as far as the power on the 2 ball to hold, to stun above the 3 ball. It does look like he overhits it by a good amount, but the angle is still there on the 3. Paul taking his time for this shot. Ted Beach in the live chat says, are they playing early 9? They are not. You got to make every other ball first. Bob Hendricks in the live chat says, Ted Beach, not sure if you're drinking something, but Shaun Zink will win this. Well, we got someone showing up for Shaun Zink here. Paul misses the 4 into the side pocket. It's possible the 6 is blocking the correct angle on the 4 for Shaun to pocket this. We may see a safety from Shaun here. Ted Beach in the live chat with the reverse roast comment towards Bob Hendricks. Did Bob ever bring you your drink yet? Actually, yes. Bob brought 3 or 4 different scotches for me to taste test the other night. And it was difficult to see straight after that. Thank you, Bob. Paul makes good position on the 6 ball to go 2 rails for the 7. Look at this, really nice. And he should be out from here, no problem. He's got this semi-long shot that he misses. Paul Jacob misses. Takes no time at all before shooting the shot and leaves Shaun with a cut on the 8 into that far right corner. Shaun should be able to go 2 rails down and back up the table for position on the 9 into the side pocket. Nice action on the cue ball. A good amount of left spin just to make sure Shaun's able to bring that cue ball back towards the left. The score is now 9-3. Shaun Zink needing to get to 11 games before Paul can get to 9. Ted Beach in the live chat says, hey Bob, never said that Shaun was going to win. Just said Paul has a good chance if Shaun was shooting like he did against Ron and pretty rusty. Plus the 2-game advantage. But Shaun really showing up tonight and shooting extremely well. The 8-ball nearly gets in the way of the 2, but Shaun's got a thin cut on the 2 into that far right corner. Tough to say if he'll actually go for it. It is a low percentage shot. He's aiming at it. Connor Hussein in the live chat saying Paul is playing so nervous. Nice shot by Shaun. Good speed. Holds position for the 4 to make position on the 5 pretty nice. Ideally, he'd like to get under the 5, but that may not be possible. He could just shoot. But he does get under the 5. Really nice position by Shaun. And he's able to somewhat cheat the side pocket to draw this cue ball straight back out for the 6 into the same pocket. He should be able to come down and back up towards the center of the table, no problem for the 7. Let's see if Shaun uses a touch of inside to bring this cue ball back towards the 8. Instead, he uses outside and goes 2 rails for the 8. Well done. And Shaun should have no problem bringing this cue ball back towards the left side of the 9 ball, just below the left side pocket for position on the 9 into that right corner nearest us. Nice shot. Shaun overhits it a little bit. He's got a tougher cut than he wanted on the 9 into that right corner. Is he going for the cut or a bank here? He goes for the cut. Great shot by Shaun. The score is now 10-3. Shaun shooting lights out tonight. Really good play. Doesn't look like the 6 got in the way of Shaun being able to see the cut on the 1. The cut on the 1 is a low percentage shot, though. He's likely to bump into the 7 on the way back up, but it should move out of the way if he is able to pocket this 1. Shaun overcuts the 1 ball and leaves Paul with a similar shot, slightly less difficult, but similar. Shaun Zink is on the hill, by the way. He needs 1 more game to win this match. Good shot by Paul. Not an easy one to make. Paul lands a little funny on the 3. Yeah, the issue with the angle on the 3 was he just wanted to make sure to be able to clear the 4 ball and not just get straight on the 4. As a result, he overcompensates for the angle and misses the 3 ball. Shaun's likely to be able to run the rest of this out. He's got a good angle to bring the cue ball back towards the center of the table for the 6 into the side pocket. Now we're probably going to see Shaun go 3 rails for position on the 7 into that right corner. Instead, he plays it with a stun right. Well done. But he wobbles the 7. I mean, instead of hitting that 7 with such pace, it would have been better to just slow roll the 7 and take the similar angle on the 9. Connor Hussein in the live chat says, I've known Paul for almost 8 years and he's still doing the same mistakes again and again. I have no idea why he plays so nervous. Well, I couldn't answer that for you. I've only known Paul for a short amount of time, but feel free to come in and ask him. And Shaun's going to be able to take this match 11-3. Wow. What a showing by Shaun. Phenomenal play by Shaun. For anyone just joining in, thanks for tuning into Billiard Breakdown. This was the top players in Rochester, New York. Shaun Zink is number 1 on the top 10 contenders list for the best player in Rochester, New York. This was a race to 11 for Shaun and a race to 9 for Paul in 9-ball pool. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the match. Shaun made it really quick tonight, and we'll see you guys next time.